Hi, good evening, everyone. We are here in celebration of Impact Turns 20, and today I have a very special guest with me. He's very dear to me, he's a dear friend, and a very accomplished person in his field. And it is none other than Dhananjay Kumar, editor Medicare News, which is a healthcare newspaper in India. He's a former health editor, Nai Dunya, a former senior editor with Pioneer and Outlook, and he was a senior journalist with Hindustan, Delhi, and Navbharat Times. And I met him almost 2 decades back at Hindustan, and I still remember Dhananjay ji. The way you met me, the kind of questions you put on to me as a PR person, and I was able to handle your googlies and answer you, and that's how I think our relationship began. And I remember I met you for the first time when we were doing Ritik Roshan's show in Delhi when he was a heartthrob of entire India. Kaho Na Pyar Hai. So that's the time I remember meeting you for the first time, and you really surprised me because you were working with Hindustan, Dainik Hindustan. However, your English was so perfect and immaculate. And I was surprised. And let me tell all the viewers who know Dhananjay ji as a very popular journalist and editor in the medical field or the healthcare field. He is a brilliant writer in both the languages, English and Hindi. So language is not something he looks at. They both come naturally to him. Number one. Number two, he is somebody who comes from Bihar. He has studied in the streets of Bihar, school of Bihar, and then he opted as doing masters in English so many years back. So that is like a phenomenal thing, Dhananjay ji, about you. And then destiny, I would say destiny made him a journalist, and we are so thankful to the destiny that it gave such a brilliant journalist to the world of journalism. So welcome, Dhananjay ji.
Hi, hi Kulpreet,
Hi,
and
sir.
hi everyone who is the part of this chat, Live Rich. Kulpreet, at 26, you look gorgeous,
Thank you.
breathtaking. Though
Thank you, sir.
your age is not more than 30, but I'll take you as 20 only because it is Impact 20.
ये तो पूरी
So I
मक्खनबाजी हो गई
said,
सर.
no, I'll do some makhan baji for sure because you have done it. I must pay back. It is payback time, I tell you. So as I told you, at 20, you are 20 something for me now. You look gorgeous, breathtaking. Congrats for being 20 for me today.
Sir, you're making me
Uh,
blush.
no, blushing, I can see it on your cheek. I have, in fact, I tell you, I was so emotional about it when you invited me for this chat that I was poetic. I was emotional. So I have woven a story around Impact 20 something. I
Wow,
hope,
that is
I
nice.
hope you like it. Listen it intently because there is something also about press and PR and media. Suppose I am a member of Rip Van Winkle clan who comes to Delhi 20 years ago as a young journalist, raring to unearth the underbelly of things. Now, see what happens. Somehow, under the influence of booze that was liberally served by client of a PR company, say Impact PR. Though Impact PR doesn't liberally serve liquor, but take it that it was it was impact. So under the influence of that booze, Dhananjay Kumar went into a sleep, and when he woke up by Kulpreet for this chat, he found a completely changed world. Salt all over his face, and to his amazement, he confronted a journalism and new world of journalism and PR. Right? Are you enjoying, Kulpreet?
Yes, sir.
Are you enjoying
Absolutely.
it?
Yes, sir.
Now, a few words about that champati or that you greasing the palm you say as. Kulpreet by then has transformed into a leading lady of PRship. For the uninitiated, for people who do not know about Rip Van Winkle, Rip Van Winkle is an American story of nostalgia in which a villager named Rip Van Winkle falls in deep sleep under the influence of liquor. He wakes up after 20 years and finds a changed world, a radically changed world. And that is, Kulpreet, what is happening today. World is changing so fast. You wink and the world changes. So everything had changed. Media, PR company, relationship, they all have gone a sea change. So that is what I want to begin with. Now you can hit me.
Thank you, sir. That was such a nice way to explain. And yes, I am. You always surprise me with your knowledge and your vocabulary and your English. Always, always, from day one till day to day. So there are a lot of people who have joined us. Dhananjay ji, BK Jha has joined us. He's saying hi to you. He's saying hello, sir.
Hi, BKG. BKG, trying to measure up to the expectations of Kulpreet.
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं, is a wonderful man in our organization. And धनंजय जी, I still remember आपने ना, जब मैं आपको पहली बार मिली थी
जी जी
ऋतिक रोशन के संदर्भ में, and that time I was doing entertainment PR a lot and media PR a lot, and rather than right now I'm doing healthcare, and but that time I was not doing healthcare, and you came in contact with me, and you gave a wonderful heading. I still remember. It was like कहो ना प्यार है, something आग लगा देंगे, ऐसा आपको याद है सर? पेज 1 पे आया,
I seem to
पेज
know.
1.
Yes, and that was, it was page 1, bottom
Yes.
story.
Yes.
Yes.
आपको याद है क्या था हेडिंग?
मुझे याद है, and I want to thank you because you also spoke in Hindi, because I'm primarily from a Hindi journalism, though I did my masters in English, honors in English, but I love Hindi, I tell you. So it will be English all the way in this chat.
बिल्कुल
Can we
सर,
be English?
बिल्कुल
Okay.
हम भारतीय
बहुत
हैं,
अच्छा लगा।
हम भारतीय हैं सर, हम हिंदी तो बोलेंगे ही।
और पीआर के लिए हिंदी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो गया है, आई टेल यू।
हाँ
वेरी
सर,
इंपॉर्टेंट।
आपको हाँ सर, आपको तेजल हेलो बोल रही हैं, कह रही हैं हेलो धनंजय सर, और वो कह रही है, और वो कह रही है यू आर अ सैंटा।
अच्छा, तेजल मुंबई की हैं, बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रही हैं वो। शी इज अ फैंटास्टिक गर्ल, डूइंग वेरी गुड इन हेल्थ केयर। शी इज डूइंग इन द डोमेन ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ। सो दिस इज एन ओकेजन I want to introduce Tejal to you also.
Okay, great.
Kulpreet and Tejal.
Yes. And
hi Tejal.
Yes. So धनंजय जी, आपने जैसे बोला कि पीआर के लिए हिंदी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और आपको मैं बताती हूँ कि हमारी कंपनी 20 साल हो गए, हमारी कंपनी को, ये 20वीं सालगिरह है हमारी कंपनी की, और इस 20 साल में मैंने ये देखा है कि जब जब हमने हिंदी वर्नाकुलर प्रेस को और बाकी शहरों की वर्नाकुलर प्लेस तेलुगु, मलयालम या बंगाली या गुजराती, जब भी हमने उनको वैल्यू किया है, हमें बहुत ही अच्छा आउटपुट और रिटर्न आया है इन टर्म्स ऑफ रीच एंड स्प्रेडिंग ऑफ द मैसेज. क्योंकि हम लोग आवर मेन जॉब इज टू क्रिएट अवेयरनेस
Yes.
and build reputation, right?
Yes.
And in that, I think in India, vernacular cannot be ignored. However sadly, there are a lot of clients, and the kind of aura is built, that brands are built with English newspapers, and I want to say on record that is so untrue.
I will tell you a story about this also. Can I tell a story?
Yes, sir. Over to you.
I went to interview, that that illustrious Dr. Naresh Trehan. I wrote many stories in English, but this time around he said कि धनंजय मैं इंटरव्यू तो दूंगा, बट शर्त है. हमने कहा क्या शर्त है सर? बोला हिंदी में छापना पड़ेगा उसको. Think of it. Dr. Naresh Trehan, that illustrious, that celebrity doctor, his environment is all English. He is Angrezi da. But he is now, he feels the need to be in Hindi domain. That is what I wanted to tell you. So, what was your question, Kulpreet?
So I was generally saying that over the years, and being in India, vernacular press is so important. And we as PR professionals, and me personally, I have always given value to the vernacular press. So,
Yes.
what do you think the role vernacular press plays in building reputation and awareness?
The English space is saturated now. There are so much content around. It is cluttered in English, But in Hindi, PR companies are not going into it. I tell you frankly, you say you give importance to vernacular press, but PR is still in English realm, I tell you. They are all Angrezi down. Because when I see Hindi press release, I find it so difficult, I tell you. But my advice is that PR company should go gung ho into vernacular domain. That will create more space for PRship. And even business is going into villages. Villages are no more villages. They have changed. Now, during COVID, when from home became a trend, a norm, you saw big companies are shuttering their big houses, big offices, and they are saying their employees to go to villages and do the work from their home. So villages have become very important. PR company should focus on vernacular press. People who reside in villages, village come towns, So you are right that it is time for PR companies to focus on vernacular press.
Yes.
And they should not neglect English press also. Yes.
Yes.
हाँ बताएं.
And Dhananjay ji, if you could, throw some light on the reach of the vernacular press. I'll tell you, Dainik Bhaskar is the largest circulated and the largest read paper in India. It's number one.
Reach is vast, because most of the people, how many people understand or read English? A minuscule percentage. If you are communicating with people, you have to communicate with the large swath of people. Majority people can be connected, can be communicated only through vernacular And you are right. Bhaskar News, Bhaskar is a numero uno in terms of reach. I know it for sure, though I have not worked in Bhaskar, but really Bhaskar makes all the difference in vernacular press.
Yes. And sir, let's, as we are celebrating 20 years of impact, and, we have been associated with press and we have interacted with you, and you also have been very kind enough to us. And more so, like Tejal said, that you're a Santa. You have been a Santa to a lot of PR people by listening to them. And, even, when there are some errors happening from the PR side as well. So, what do you feel that how has PR evolved in last 20 years, and how do you see it happening now in the COVID times and post-COVID times?
I am really sorry to say, in India, PRship, PRship and press has to evolve a lot. In India, there is no concept of specialization. Specialization post-COVID, we have come to realize that specialization is a must. Take for example, health reporting. Health reporting is being saddled with other beats, Health, which is hell of a job, a full-time job. A health writer in India have all kinds of other beats. Do you think health can be written with all other beats uh, um, breathing around your necks? No. So PRship and press both have to evolve a lot. But I hope post-COVID PRship will also, because things have changed radically. PRship and press will also change with the time, keep pace with the time, and that is what I have to say about this.
Right. And what would you say? Like you come in touch with a lot of PR professionals. They come to you for sharing their stories, doing conversations. So, what are the learnings which you would like to give them?
I have taught many a PR person. I tell you, when they come to, it is interesting to know. When they come to me, they said, "Sir, मुझे एक client है." Then I counter question. तो आपका client है तो हमें उससे क्या लेना देना? Well, I have taught them to don't say that you have a client. That means different. Someone say you have a story. You have a story, a very good story, and you want you, the pressman, to write about it. It is a good story, not that you are serving, catering to any client. Don't say it. Everyone understands that a PR company has clients only. But don't say to press reporter that we have a client and I want a client's story to be there. Because a journalist should not pander to cater to a client. Journalists should write a story. So, and then some, I don't, I see, because some new people, newbie, they come and tell me कि धनंजय जी एक बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी है हमारे पास. हम तो बताओ क्या स्टोरी है. तो बोलेगा कि सर होली में आंख में अगर रंग चला जाए तो आंख खराब हो सकता है. तो हमने कहा ये बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी है तुम्हारी. अरे ये तो समझो कि उधर जो प्रेस का आदमी बैठा है वो कुछ समझदार भी होगा कि तुम हमको कह दोगे कि होली में आंख खराब है, वो तो हर साल हम लिखते हैं यार, तुम्हारे कहने से वो स्टोरी नहीं हो जाती है. तो पीआर को अभी बहुत कुछ जाना है. I told you that I don't find a Hindi press release from PR companies in India worth reading. That is a great lacune. I get good copies in English, but in Hindi, we don't, I don't know whether they get the press release translated, but that is horrible. Many loose ends are there that has to be repaired, and then we have to go a long way, I tell you. And it is, people always improve. PR company in India will also improve with uh, with time. I'm hopeful of that.
यस, सो थैंक यू धनंजय जी, आपने बहुत अच्छी बात कही कि अगर आप पीआर में हैं और एक जर्नलिस्ट से बात कर रहे हैं तो ये ना कहें कि मेरा क्लाइंट है, आप बताइए कि आपके पास स्टोरी क्या है, पहली बात। और दूसरी
हाँ,
बात, आपने कहा कि जो हिंदी की प्रेस रिलीजेस आती हैं वो बहुत ही बुरी लिखी हुई आती हैं, वो मैं भी आई ओन इट अप, बिकॉज क्या होता है कि हम लोग अंग्रेजी में लिखते हैं और
जी,
उसको फिर हम एक ट्रांसलेटर को दे देते हैं, और वो ट्रांसलेटर कई बार ऐसी मतलब मेरे को ये शब्द इससे अच्छा शब्द मिल नहीं रहा, वाहियात तरीके की ट्रांसलेशन करते हैं, और जिसका मॉनिटरिंग जो सिस्टम है वो भी बहुत लूज होता है, तो वो इतनी अजीब तरीके की जो ट्रांसलेशन होती है वो आपके पास पहुंच जाती है। सो वो ऑब्वियसली एज अ पीआर हमें वो इम्प्रूव करना चाहिए। एटलीस्ट हमने इनफैक्ट बीच में क्या शुरू किया था कि हम अंग्रेजी की जो प्रेस रिलीज वो अलग लिखते थे और हिंदी की अलग लिखते थे, क्योंकि दोनों के संवाद अलग हैं। तो हमारे क्लाइंट्स कहने लगे अरे यार ये कैसे हो गया, हमें एक ही प्रेस रिलीज दो भाई, राइट। तो फिर हमने बोला भाई अब हम तो अच्छा काम करना चाह रहे हैं, बट आई थिंक वी नीड सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री ऑल्सो। So I do agree with you that the Hindi or any vernacular translations need to be much better than what they are now. So that's a very positive feedback you're giving as such a senior journalist and such a person who has been there in the journalism for nearly 3 decades. So thank you for giving us that input. अच्छा सर, ये बताइए
जी,
कि आप जर्नलिज्म में है, आपने जर्नलिज्म को कैसे इवॉल्व होते हुए देखा है और आपको अब कैसा लग रहा है? बिकॉज लाइक यू सेड कि स्पेशलाइजेशन होगा पोस्ट कोविड, या अभी भी स्पेशलाइजेशन का टाइम है, तो हाउ डू यू थिंक the media is going to respond to stories in a what kind of way are they going to respond to stories? Because अभी भी clients जो PR agencies हैं उनके पास जो clients हैं उनकी requirement होती है, they want to kind of initiate conversations and dialogues and awareness campaigns on certain areas. So what kind of storytelling will work now?
content is king. You rightly said, and you wrongly declared me as king of content. Rather, I look forward to you. You are very rich in content. Your English, my God, I tell you. So content is really king, and so much content is around, I tell you. So you can even cut and paste and become a great writer. But originality of writing has always no alternative. Originality of writing. So content should be such as having, of course, catchy headline. Catchy headline is the forte these days of PR companies, of press people also. So content has become very important. The way you present things. So PR company should focus on content. So should have some good copywriter for sure. And Jhaji, BK Jhaji, writes so well. Are you listening, Jhaji?
Yes, he's there.
He writes so well that I don't have to burn my midnight for heading. I just write on dotted line what BK Misra sends me. So catchy headline. Intro is very important, I tell you. Intro is so important. You can tell the whole story through mere 3 or 4 lines. The intro should be like a bullet crashing through the window panes. This is my definition of content. It should be like a bullet crashing through the window panes. And it should be like the heading, the crosser and the intro should be like that. Once someone starts reading, stops only when reads it to the end. That
Wow.
is my, though I don't feel up to advising people, eh, you are telling all big things about me, eh, but writing is my forte. Frankly enough, Kulpreet, writing is my forte. COVID doesn't frighten me, but speaking, addressing crowd certainly uh, threatens me. So I'm not able to giving my 100% what I think, but you have to do with what I am telling you. Right.
ओके सर, थैंक यू फॉर दैट धनंजय जी। अच्छा धनंजय जी, ये बताइए कि अभी जैसे कोविड टाइम्स चल रहे हैं और
जी जी।
इतना स्ट्रेस है मीडिया पे, और इतना हर इकोनॉमी, हर सेक्टर पे स्ट्रेस है। अगर हम पीआर सेक्टर पे भी देखने जाएं तो पीआर सेक्टर की जो डिमांड्स हैं और जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स है उस पे भी स्ट्रेस है। तो क्लाइंट्स अभी भी डिमांड करते हैं कि हम उनको एक बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी नरेटिव बना के दें, बट क्योंकि कोविड है तो कई बार क्या हो जाता है कि आप रेलेवेंट कन्विंसिंग नहीं कर सकते। तो यही बिन्नी है जो एक सवाल पूछ रही है कि हाउ डू वी कन्विंस अ जर्नलिस्ट हु आर आवर फ्रेंड्स when the client doesn't give information on time। ये तो थोड़ा डिफरेंट सवाल हो गया। तो कई बार क्या होता है कि
ये डिफिकल्ट सवाल है, क्योंकि मैं एक बात सही सही कह दे रहा हूँ। I am in the, you are as young as you think, and I don't think I am over 20, but still, chronologically, I am on the right side of 60. So I have been advised by doctors, by family members, not to go out. So I don't go out. So try to say something about ground zero is very difficult and very painful. So I won't talk about that very much. But I know journalists covering in COVID times are the least protected of corona warriors. So clients, companies, newspaper owners should be sympathetic towards them. They should not goad them into vortex of risks. That is not happening. Many journalists, many press people, even I think PR companies, some PR people might have been in the fire line of corona, because they also need write stories. So I think it is very, very difficult in COVID times. I can feel it. I can feel it from the comforts of my home. I have not gone outside my house for four months, I tell you. And I would appeal to journalists, appeal to PR people, not to endanger their lives, because their lives are very, very precious. They must take all precautions and then only go. And I have made appeal to PR companies. I know will please you as a, so I am cocksure that your employees under you must be feeling the comforts. But I am appealing to other PR companies and newspaper owners that they should be a little bit sympathetic to them, because ground zero is very, very dangerous nowadays. And for journalists, there is a word double whammy. I call it triple whammy or multiple whammy. Losing, uh, fear of COVID, fear of losing job, tension, stress of keeping pace with other newspapers. All these conspire against health writers and other journalists. I hope, I pray to God that they all remain blessed and remain risk free and be safe.
absolutely
I'm
sir।
not sure I am not sure that I satisfied Tejal, but try to understand. I am not outside. I don't know much about, ground zero.
नहीं,
So,
मेरा
so
सवाल
bear,
ये है, मैं आपको
bear
अपना
with me.
सवाल सवाल एक और रिफ्रेश करती हूँ. सवाल ये
जी,
है कि आज जैसे हेल्थ केयर की बात करें, हेल्थ केयर
जी,
में सारे जितने हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, प्रोवाइडर्स, डायग्नोस्टिक्स,
जी,
medtech, your health apps, all are giving out communication to the press. And what
yes,
happens is that it is at times becomes very tough for a PR person to kind of convince a journalist to do his story. So, what are the suggestions you give to anybody? Anybody, it is not about PR, but anybody who wants to kind of create awareness. For example, somebody wants to create awareness on mental health, right? Mental health is a very meaningful subject as of right now. It is mental health and immunity are two main subjects which have come out of COVID. And so, but still, at times, what happens is that the media journalist who is writing on ground zero has some other realities, and people like us who are from the outside world or any company who is outside the media field, how do they convince their narrative or their story to a journalist, and that to a health journalist?
देखिए मेरे पास तो आपकी जो स्टोरी आती है, अभी जर्नलिस्ट को स्टोरी चाहिए. You don't have to convince them, because a good PR press release, what more they can ask for, because they are a harried lot. So give them a good press release, good story, and they will in fact thank you from inside. But if that is not a good story, then I'm sorry. But this is a very fertile time for PR companies. I don't disappoint anybody. I love writing on COVID. In fact, I have been writing only on COVID. Other domains, areas are totally neglected. I only write stories on COVID, nothing else.
हाँ,
So,
वही
so,
वही वही प्रॉब्लम है, वही वही
so,
मैं सवाल
so,
पूछ रही हूँ कि जब
so,
सब लोग
so
कोविड की स्टोरी लिख रहे हैं तो नॉन कोविड स्टोरी कैसे कराई जाए?
it's a very difficult question, and don't expect the answer from me. Please, I frankly tell you that it is a very difficult time. But in fact, since I'm primarily a health writer, though you are not only you have not organized this Live Rich for health writer only, or
No, no.
health PR, your PRship is very vast. Health writing is only a part of it. But I will have to talk about, COVID. And in fact, I tell you, Kulpreet, I wanted to, if you had started with COVID, I wanted to thank COVID, because
Yes.
it, it sounds a little bit of harsh or unkind. Many people are dying. But what a lesson COVID has given us. What a lesson. You talked about awareness. Health writers' duty is not to cater to private hospitals only. Their main task is spreading awareness. Preventive health is the most important aspect of life, and journalists, health journalists, should focus mainly on preventive health. But we are not doing that. That is a
That's a very valid
lacuna.
point. That's a very
That
interesting and a
is a
valid point.
Yes. You know what is happening now? No one, right from WHO to lay media like Dhananjay, all are stabbing in the dark. We are stabbing in the dark. Frankly, no one so far has understood COVID. Last word about COVID is yet to come. Every day, even WHO is finding itself at its wits end, and is unable to size up COVID. Every day new things are coming. So in this scenario, it is very difficult to journalists to not become victim of fake news, which could have
हाँ
been
मैं
your
उसी
question
हाँ
later
मैं आ
on.
रही थी उसी पे
So
मैं उसी पे आ रही थी
so at this time, in COVID, every news seems to be a fake news, even if it is coming from WHO. So हम अंधकार में छुरा भोंक रहे हैं, stabbing in the dark. It seems that I know more about COVID than WHO does. So if there are no resources of information, credible resources of information, journalists are not, as I told you, age of specialization is coming. But until that, journalists are right. Journalists write what the doctor say to them. Journalists are not health scientists. They cannot write some medicine or say how to live. But they are at most uh, lay media. So it is a very difficult time, I tell you. And but once this corona dust settles, then we would have a lot to soul searching about how to go about writing health story, what should be our main focus. But this much I can say, PRship and press have to go a long way to be completely professional. Completely professional. That is my take.
यस थैंक यू फॉर दैट धनंजय जी हमने
Do you,
इनिशियली ये बात
do you find these things that I am बक रहा हूँ वो valuable है कुछ थोड़ा बहुत?
सर यू आर ओनली वैल्यूएबल ना तो जो आप कहेंगे तो वो वैल्यूएबल ही है तो आप ये बताइए कि हमने अभी आपने ये फेक न्यूज की बात कही और हमने इस पे बात भी करनी थी कि ओवर द इयर्स और ऑफ लेट अगर हम पिछले 10 साल की बात करें तो या इनफैक्ट 5 साल की बात करें फेक न्यूज इज लाइक too much in high limelight right now. So how as a common person who I am can differentiate between fake news and the real news and the right news and who is responsible for spreading fake news?
The social media, social media in the age of digital age, everyone has become a doctor. Everyone has become an opinion maker. So this is bound to happen. Fake news, how to differentiate between wheat and chaff, it is really a very difficult question. And there already told you that there are lack of resources for credible information. PRship and media, all of them, both of them are thriving on the half truths. Artificial intelligence. I am using artificial intelligence in a different, with
A different context.
different meaning.
Yes.
Not artificial intelligence, which is very well on half truths, because there are complete lack of credible information. Today only, I scolded a PR man just before I came here. He was telling me, I'm sending you a press release. I told him, unless I talk to someone who is related, how can I write a story purely on the basis of a press release? These days, PR companies want that they should, journalists should eat from their hands. So how can journalists eat from their hands? Journalists must be allowed to talk to what is happening, even you are doing. Though I found you a cut above the rest, but every PR ship, this, I want to talk about this unique, bizarre distancing between journalists and the clients. They don't, PR companies don't want journalists to be in close contact with the person who is giving information. PR company is like what you call in no man's land. And I talked only on a webinar, I talked about PR company having bouncers. When you write bouncers kind of thing, not exactly bouncers. The moment you ask some questions that might prick the client, they come, sir. No, sir. This, she will ask the question. Someone else is wants to talk. So professional PRship is a must, and that is happening. As I told you, that even media is not completely evolved. In about media in India, I should. It will be better if I talk less. You know, uh, we have earned a lot of disrepute. Indian media is in disrepute, and everyone, even a villager, understands that the PR media कुछ खिला दो, कुछ पिला दो, कुछ भी लिख देगा. But हमारा image भी, our image is also in danger, I tell you. So we have to rehash our image also. The PR company is doing a yeoman service to their clients by keeping their image, brands intact from the dirt. But media is dirt all over, I tell you. So the real media is PR companies, not the journalists. PR company office has become a veritable office of newspapers. What if some newspaper doesn't carry your story? You can still flash it throughout the country. So this social media, though it has many downsides also, it has many upsides also. So you don't have to pander to journalists who ask something in return of writing stories. And there are very many. Even
Yes.
मैं भी दूध का धुला आदमी हूँ.
So
ये
there are
what
a few points, Dhananjay, which you highlighted. I would like to, rephrase and put them into perspective. One is that you said, ki, there is a gap between the company and the media, and in between is a PR, and that's not right. And I agree to that. And as a PR company, as a PR company, we always promote our clients directly engaging with the media, because it's very important to have a personal rapport with someone who is writing about you. So that is number one. So personal rapport between the media and the person they are writing about, or the company they are writing about, is very, very important, which you highlighted and very rightly highlighted. Second point you highlighted, key, PR people kind of treat media guys and stuff like that. Well, it is somewhat true, but not really true. Even I would like to correct that. Media I have seen in my 20 years of my career at Impact, and overall 23 years of career, that whenever I have met any media journalist, they have always valued the story, and there are a lot of stories which have got rejected as well. So that honesty and discretion still lies with the journalist. And
yes,
there are times that the stories are rejected, which you said a little while ago. If your story is not good, तो वो reject ही हो जाएगी. So yes, if your narrative is not right, if it is not aligned with the times, then yes, it will get rejected. And if you're not talking to the right person also, then also it will get rejected. Or
क्या
if you are
होता है?
हाँ, or if you're giving a story, if you're giving a health story to a non-health writer, it will get rejected. So there are so many nuances into the professionalism of PR and media, which you rightly said that both the fields have to grow together. And actually, if you see, very rightly said that PR is the new media. Actually, we as PR companies or companies which build reputation, for us, media is one of the area where we work in. However, we work in the overall reputation of the client. So we also do a lot of other things apart from media, which maybe media would not know. So we are, as brand builders or image consultants. For us, media is one of our areas where we want to work in, and which is an important element of our communication. However, saying that, there are other areas which we work upon. And you rightly said, today, if I want, I can flash a news across the globe at a click.
Content is the king.
Yes.
Content is the king.
Yes.
If you have
Content is the king. Very rightly, sir. And let me tell everybody who have joined in late that we are here in celebration of 20 years of impact. We've just turned 20. We are young, dynamic, enthusiastic, and raring to go. And I am in chat with Dhananjay Kumar, who is a very eminent journalist and a wonderful person at heart. And he has also grown as a person. I've seen him for 20 years. I also seen him. He has always been this jolly good fellow. Somebody wrote that he's a Santa. Yes, he's a Santa. He's a jolly good fellow. If he doesn't come to a press conference, there is no dhamaka in the press conferences. He brings actually intelligence to the entire camaraderie of to the media. When we have in our press conferences, he brings the relevant questions. I still remember we had done a press conference, I think, for one of the brands where Rani Mukherjee had come. And he asked a wonderful question to Rani Mukherjee. Sir, वो question दोबारा पूछ लीजिए.
Let me मुझे बोलने दीजिए. ये हमारे जीवन का सबसे बड़ा मोमेंट है. रानी मुखर्जी एक बाटा गर्ल के रूप में आई थी. It was 15 years ago, I tell you.
Yes.
At that time, Rani Mukherjee was not so famous, but yes, she had 2 or 3 films उनके पास था और बाटा गर्ल के रूप में आए थे. अच्छा, मैं हेल्थ करता था, लेकिन मुझे मेरे चीफ रिपोर्टर ने कह दिया कि यार तुम अच्छा स्टोरी लिखते हो तो एक फर्स्ट पेज बॉटम स्टोरी लेने चले जाओ. अब भेज दिया. अब मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि रानी मुखर्जी को मैं कुछ जानता नहीं, कुछ उसके बारे में मैं कहां से करूं. अच्छा, जैसे मैं घुसा, आई टेल यू, वो कौन होटल है वो, क्या कहते हैं उधर, अरे
ये आई थिंक
धौला कुआं तरफ, ताज में जैसे ही मैं कमरे में घुसा, सारे आगे के फोटोग्राफर कह रहे हैं और सब बैठे हुए, अरे अब खबर मिल गई, धनंजय जी आ गए. आई वॉज सो टेंस, आई टेल यू. मैं इतना टेंशन में भर गया कि मैं क्या बताऊं कि अब क्या मुझे कह रहे कि ये खबर बनाएगा, मैं तो कुछ जानता नहीं. फिर उसका लाइफ साइज फोटो था रानी मुखर्जी का. हमने उसको देख के बोला कि ये नाटी है क्या, तो बोला हाँ नाटी है बहुत. हमने कहा स्टोरी मिल गई.
मुझे याद है.
फिर मैं बैठा और पहला सवाल मैंने दागा कि आई होप you are a high-heeled heroine. I hope you are a high-heeled heroine. So what should be the ideal height of a woman? She was nahle par dahla, I tell you. She is so intelligent a lady. She said, the height of a man should be, a woman should be such as when she stands in front of her men, her head should reach his heart. I was bowled over. But after that, I wrote another story because बाटा कंपनी वालों ने कहा था कि जो बाटा कंपनी के अलावा कोई सवाल आप नहीं पूछ सकते. तो हमने कहा कि रानी जी, सवाल का एक चप्पल आपकी तरफ फेंकूं. सवाल का एक चप्पल पूरा ठाना लग गया. रानी मुखर्जी ने कहा कि मुझे देखने दीजिए ये कौन बोल रहे हैं जर्नलिस्ट, ही इज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट। तो बोला कि चप्पल क्यों फेंकना चाहते हैं सवाल का। हमने कहा कि ये जो क्लाइंट है आपके, वो कह रहे हैं कि बात जो भी होगी जूते चप्पलों में होगी, तो सवाल भी एक चप्पल फेंकना हो सकता है, क्योंकि हम कहते हैं ना कुलप्रीत हिट मी, तो सवाल तो एक तरह से वो बॉलिंग ही है ना, यू फील्ड इट। सो उसके बाद कोई दौड़ के आ गया, मेरे एडिटर को बोल दिया धनंजय जी तो आज मेरे बॉस वो हो गए, रानी मुखर्जी ने हमसे बात करी, सब कुछ किया, और वहां गए तो 2 मिनट के लिए सस्पेंस है, उसके बाद आप बोलना। एडिटर ने कहा कि धनंजय जी आप इतने सीनियर जर्नलिस्ट हो, इंग्लिश में मास्टर्स किया है, ये क्या चप्पल फेंकना और क्या ये सब आप करते रहते हो यार। हमने कहा सर मुझे तो भेजा गया था अच्छी स्टोरी के लिए, लेकिन आप नाराज हो गए। बोला नहीं नहीं ये सब मत किया करो आप, हैं। फिर हम कह के सर सॉरी गलती हो गई हमसे। वहां तो सबने वाह वाह कही, यहाँ एडिटर डांट रहा है। तो जैसे ही मैं मुड़ा, आलोक मेहता थे, आलोक मेहता जी ने कहा एक बढ़िया सा स्टोरी लिखिए फर्स्ट पेज बॉटम का, आपने आज बहुत बढ़िया किया धनंजय जी, दिल चौड़ा हो गया। हमने कहा सर आपको कैसे पता चला। बोला यहाँ का भी एक जर्नलिस्ट था, वो आके सब कुछ बता गया। यू आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, कीप इट अप। ये अपनी थोड़ी बड़ाई थी, बट आप ही ने छेड़ दिया तो मैं क्या करता।
Yes. So actually, Dhananjay, you're very right. Whenever you have been interacting with people, doctors or anybody, you have asked some very important questions. And a man is not known by his answers, he is known by his questions. And that is what intelligence is all about. You have been always asking the right questions, or may I have the freedom to say the wrong questions at the right time.
But I have reformed myself.
Sir, let me tell you, as a
I have now
journalist, I have a high regard. I have a super high regard for you. Over 20 years, this regard comes from your humility. You have been humble always, always. You have been
one thing,
kind.
let me tell one thing. It means I came to Delhi 20 years ago. So I am with you from the word go. I'm with you from the word go. And I have seen you. I have seen you grow from strength to strength. And my God.
सर आप अटक गए, मतलब इंटरनेट अटक गया। इंटरनेट अटका हुआ है सर अभी।
You are starting lady of PR, and you have all the means to weave magic for clients. No clients have ever left you. Whichever, I remember everything. Whichever client once tested your weave magic have never deserted you. I find this a great quality.
Yeah, thank you,
Now we
Dhananjay
are
ji, for
nearing
saying that. Thank you for saying that, and it means a lot. And somehow you're right. I have been working with people for last 20 years. Our first client is still with us, so it's like a overwhelming thing to know and believe and act upon. And yes, we have also done a lot of errors. We have made a lot of mistakes, but what we have done is we have learned from our mistakes, and we still learn. And I as a person definitely learn from my mistakes. And Dhananjay, I was talking about you. You have been a very humble person over last 20 years. You have been a very kind man, and that means a lot. Apart from being a very effective journalist, a writer who writes so well. I hardly think that anybody would be able to write so well as you, because you have been one of the best writers I have known in Hindi and in English. So, bilingual writer, we don't have such writers in India. We don't have bilingual writers at all. I haven't seen any in my 20 years of career. Bilingual writers, I've seen good writers. There are many good writers. But bilingual writers, no, there's none. So you are, so whereas your caliber as a journalist is concerned, it has been phenomenal. One. Number two, you've always kept, sir, एक minute, मुझे बोलने दो. You've always kept your ethics at the forefront. You have always rejected the stories to be rejected. And you have always made a story a hero. Your stories have been hero. Your storytelling has been hero. And you've also guided us as people, as professionals, that where we go wrong in the right way. And, as I said, you have always been very kind. And that's what touches my heart. I still remember when I got dengue some 7 years back. I was in the hospital. You are the one person I called.
Yeah. I remember. And I was very worried, I tell you. I was imagining you to be, up above. I was imagining, I was so worried कि अब ये लड़की वहां है, पता नहीं कैसे क्या होगा. एक कहानी करके खत्म करते हैं हम लोग.
हाँ
That
जी
you
सर.
talked about my Hindi as well as Hindi I have inherited from my 90 years old mother, who must be reading some, some novel even now in Dhanbad. When I decided to join journalism, I I had done my MA in English, so naturally I wanted to be an English journalist. I told this to my mother. Mother wondered कि तुम जो लिखोगे बेटा मैं कैसे पढ़ूंगी, क्योंकि हर हिंदी इज सो गुड. और मेरी हिंदी अगर अच्छी है तो माँ से हमने ले लिया है, पेट से ही समझ लो आप. इंग्लिश हमने सीखा है. तो हमने कहा क्या करें. बोला वो टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया जो कहते हो, क्या क्या बोलते हो तुम लोग इंग्लिश में, वो नवभारत टाइम्स कितना अच्छा है पटना में. आप हिंदी में रहोगे तो तुम जो लिखोगे मैं भी पढ़ूंगी ना. That was the reason I am in Hindi journalism, actually.
So that
But
was the love
now,
of a mother, love for the
but
mother.
now I have changed. When I came after Outlook, when I came here in Medicare News, only health newspaper in India, only 20 years. Acha, even Medicare News has attained 20 years. So
Wow.
it is health newspaper in print, and we have two websites, Hindi, English. That is a daily intense exercise. So now I write only in English. And you must have read many stories. B.K. Jha ji will bear witness that my flair in English is also good, not so bad.
I am a big
And
fan
I
of yours. I am a big
and
fan
I
of yours.
learned.
A lot of people in PR don't know. A lot of people in PR don't know that you are so good in English, and and you
Yes,
are
yes.
such a brilliant writer. The kind of news pegs you bring, man. Nobody in PR in my last 20 years I have seen anybody bringing those kind of pegs in the healthcare setup. So the kind of thinking you have is very powerful. And you said content is the king. Yes, content is the king. And who is the king of the content? It's you, sir.
Half dozen. Send me half dozen stories. I upload it just now. Yeah,
Like,
because
so thank you
because
so much. Thank you so much for accepting my request to come on this chat or in celebration of 20 years of impact. We value you as a person and we value you as a journalist. Thank you so much.
प्रणाम सबको, आपको भी और सबको प्रणाम.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर. आप रहिएगा,
Thank you.
जाइएगा मत. मैं सिर्फ ये चैट खत्म करके आती हूँ. 1 सेकंड रहिएगा सर. So that was Dhananjay Kumar, editor Medicare News, and he has shared some wisdom thoughts on healthcare journalism, on fake news, and how and he has given suggestions for the PR fraternity to adopt. I think they are worth listening. So thank you everyone for being here and listening to our chat. I hope you enjoy it. Come again tomorrow, 6 p.m. We'll again be there. We are doing this for days. Thank you.